It's been a while since I talked to you, my beautiful, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. So I was doing a lot of awesome stuff for my experimenting on myself, for my limitless body. And I have, hey boo, hello. And in between two children, my clients, my tribe, my limitless body program, which is I'm so excited to share with you what I'm doing lately. And I just wanted to tell you, just yesterday, I was laying down and I was thinking, how can I even start telling people, expressing how amazing, how absolutely freaking amazing your body can feel when you let your body to have a chance of a real self. And you know me, my story, how I was reversing my chronic illness, a lot of things. So I was born into amazing family, but through my mom, I have a history of my grandmother had died from a breast cancer. My mom, sorry, but I got to share the details with you just to give you the picture of what's really going on. Yeah, she had a hysterectomy, right? Endometriosis, huge thing. She almost bled to death. I had endometriosis. I could not have children. They told me IVF, endometriosis surgery, like PCOS. I was a hot mess. I was almost in menopause. I was this apple shaped. I was overweight. I was miserable, covered in acne. Oh, look at my body. Look what changed to my body. But I can tell you one thing. Even through until probably a couple months ago, even through these things, I tried everything. I went to a way ago. I went to naturopath. I took the functional medicine approach. I am the functional medicine practitioner. I help with the custom protocols. But through my research, I always felt like, yes, I reversed a lot of things. Yes, I'm doing a lot better, but something is there. We're still fighting. I'm still fighting my body. I'm still have to go through discipline, through like pushing, and it's still something like I don't feel real me, right? It's always some kind of protocols. If you like stop taking this supplement, stop taking that supplement, symptoms might reverse. There is ongoing struggle with the food, with cravings, because since I was born, right? All of these chronic illnesses, how are they born? They are born through us getting the same microbiome as our mothers. So the microbiome, the yeast, the bacteria, the parasites, the protozoa, the one-cell organisms, like water organisms that live in our body, all over our body, they affect our hormones. They trigger our hormones, they trigger neurotransmitters, how our brain think, they trigger our immune system. They like literally hijacking our body, and that's why the parasites, right, the bacteria, the yeast, they are the reason why we have these problems. They are the reason why our endocrine system doesn't work. We are groomed to always fight our food, what we eat. We're groomed to fight our desires, our shadow. Now it's like karmic ancestral things. So through these things, when I was fighting everything, doing a million of practices, energetic practices, and those are good meditations, but I was feeling like when I'm in meditation, I'm a one person, I can hear my soul. But when I come back to the reality, right? When I'm interacting with my people, with my husband, with my kids, with everything, it seems like somebody else dictating how I am. And I'm just repeating the karmic, like I was studying my family, everybody should do that. Through my struggle to understand how does it work, I was so inspired to find the real me, my real mind, my real body, my real soul. I felt inside of me, this is not how we should live. We should not count macros. We should not have like be one person when you do the meditation, and then it's like something else dictating your life, dictating your reactions, dictating your depression, anxiety, how you feel. It's like two things sitting and fighting inside of me, right? One is real me, soul, that is loving, that is like, I want to give to people I love. I want to take everybody like they are, my family, my friends. My body, it's just like one person, and the other person that is just reacting before it even thinking. And it's always these food cravings. A lot of times I understand this is not good for my body, but something else is telling me like, you can't even control yourself. You have to go and you have to have it. You have to have this chocolate croissant. Or even like, I know my body doesn't even want to eat and I'm craving something. After, like, it's always ongoing battle. And I'm like, we are image of God. We are creators. We are amazing divine souls. We are absolutely badass souls who came on earth at this time. And I'm like, not, this is not how we're supposed to live. And I deepened my research into our body abilities, into how long we can live without food and water, to how long, like what lives in our body, what's going on. And I realized that the best way to connect to your soul, to change those emotions, to shift your reality is through your body. And it happens when you remove the yeast, the parasites, the bacteria, everything that lives in our body and dictate us how to live, what emotions to have, what foods to crave, when to eat, when not to eat. And it's amazing, especially yeast. Yeast is such yeast and mold that's covering our brain, covering our organs, especially brain and the part of endocrine system, the organs. It's absolutely fascinating what yeast can do. It can suppress our neurotransmitters like, feel good, dopamine, serotonin. And, they even did the research, monkey research, long story short, with the yeast, they affected serotonin in a male, the alpha male monkey, and his serotonin got so long because serotonin is the leadership hormone that other monkeys wouldn't even accept him as a leader anymore. This is fascinating what happens to our body and not what we're fighting inside of us. So a lot of people, and for a long time I was going to the gym, right? I was doing the paleo. I was doing so much effort into growing my muscle, but I couldn't. The thing is, right from the start, from my mom, because she had all of these, like she had hysterectomy, my grandmother died from breast cancer. So we had the microbiome, big opportunistic bacteria species and yeast. It produces so many toxins, paralyzing a lot of actions in your body, but also it's the strep, staph, a lot of the bacteria. There are 3 types of bacteria. So I've been living with this my whole life. It started from when I was a baby, so it started from the constipation, from huge bloating. I had a belly, and from that triggered my scoliosis, because like right now, even my scoliosis is disappearing. You guys, it's absolutely fascinating what we can do with our body. Adhesions, these bacteria create the adhesions, bloating in your body that affect the fascia. And fascia, if a child, is not doing a lot of sports, if it's like a lot of problems, gut problems, the fascia start pulling those bones, and the scoliosis, the problems with the hips. The kids absolutely don't have a normal spine cord right now, but that's long story short. So I was growing up with all of these problems, and through my lifetime, everything that I was doing nutritionally, I thought I was doing a good thing. Everything that I was doing, like in the gym, I didn't see the results I want to see. I was working out so long, and I started feeling like this working out depleting me. I had less and less energy, 12 hours of sleep. And I reversed a lot of things, but still I felt like I'm fighting dear life. And all of these protocols, all of these supplements, like one supplement after another, you can look at people, authorities right now, right? One after another, they inventing new protocols. They saying one thing today, they saying different thing tomorrow. It's like wild, wild west. The key here is your body can make its own vitamins. Your body can do its own thing. The body can give you energy before Before we need nutrients in our body, we need electricity. Our mitochondria, our cells, they create this energy. When I tapped into this, I can literally eat just like grapefruit, berries, and avocado a day, and I have such an unlimited energy. I go to the gym and I can exercise. I'm going through a lot of transformations right now, but it's absolutely fascinating. And that's what I do with my ladies in my limitless body. The second part is going to be Lamborghini engine. So they told us long time that we are crappy car, Ford Pinto, but we are one of a kind, fancy Lamborghinis. And that's what my second part of my limitless body program is going to be, is the Lamborghini engine, because our engines, that mitochondria inside of us, they can give us so much electricity, we don't need to take it from food. And it's fascinating what you can do with your body when you remove the yeast, bacteria, parasites, all of these cells, all of this slime, all of this mucus, all of this mold that it's in our body. And I can tell you, they are really, really smart. They don't want to be removed from your body. So through all of this time, I was fighting SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth, big belly, right? Big bloating. And I realized that we don't even scratch the surface. Even with the like flow food map, with the protocols, we don't even scratch the surface of how to do it. And if you do it the smart way, you're removing these guys. They can leave your body so fast. It's fascinating. I healed my IBS. I healed my SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth. I'm talking to my ladies who can be overweight, who can be skinny, but they still have that, spare tire around their belly. This belly is never tight. So that was me. And now I see how all of this fat, it's called visceral fat, because your body is basically not working the way it's supposed to. And it stores triglycerides, stores fat around liver, around abdominal organs. You can be pretty skinny, but all of your organs can be surrounded by fat. That was me. And when this is happening to your body, when you remove the parasites, bacteria, yeast, you will see how that changes. The cortisol in your body, it's not by the stress itself. You understand? Some people, like I live a lot more stressful life than I lived back then. So all of this, they telling you, it's all about your stress. It's all about your stress. You need to rest more. You need to sleep more. Bullshit. It's not about the rest. When you remove these guys that your mitochondria are fighting, as soon as the mitochondria detect that inflammation, that mucus, that yeast, that mold, it gets in the defense mode. It's not producing that electricity for your body anymore. It's not producing that energy for your body anymore. Look at the research. It gets into defense mode. Imagine the city, right? And the city, like they're building, they're working, the whole city is working, like they're creating something. And all of a sudden, like big orcs are coming in and start surrounding the city. What the city does, the city stops everything that they were doing, producing like the life, and they start building the defense around the city. That's what our cells are doing. That's what our mitochondria are doing. It calcifying, it building a defense around the cell membrane. And when it's building that defense, none of the hormones can get it. None of the toxins can get out. So all your body is fighting a freaking war. And you know what? I'm living a lot more stressful life. I sleep a lot less. 5-6 hours is enough. I have 2 children. You probably heard them on the back. I have a lot more stressful life, but my body is more relaxed. My body is producing more energy. Why? Because I stopped the war inside of me. And these guys, they don't want to be removed. They are so deep. They're building their own cities inside of you. They're in our brain. They're in our organs. They're in our lymphatic system. When they penetrate our lymphatic system, our immune system can't work. It's always fighting. Immune system works through lymphatic system. But I don't want to be too technical with you, but I'm telling you, if you want to connect to your soul, if you want to see who you really are, you start with your body. And like I said, they don't want to be removed. So the protocol to remove them have to be a lot more complicated than the functional one. Now, what I do, I use first of line of a functional protocol, the parasitic yeast infections. Then I give the body a lot of the vitamin minerals especially. And at the end, you don't even need the vitamins and minerals. Your body can take care of all of this. It's like in a matter of weeks and months. Then I do my Russian herbs to cleanse the lymphatic system, to pull all of the toxins from the tissues that in the intestines, and especially small intestine, to cleanse the like first debris, right? We need to like cleanse the organs. We need the organs of elimination like pancreas, liver, small intestine. We need to cleanse them first. I do it with my Russian herbs, the fast on Russian herbs. Super easy. Anybody can do that. And then I go to third and fourth line of combination of different herbs with the functional things to remove the parasites in yeast. And then with the dry fast done so easy, the water. There's so much lie about water. Your body doesn't need water if it has live, real food. And if you give a body a break, and we talk about this in other videos, it's done with a dry fast and it's not complicated. It can be super easy. You just have to come to it without the load. You have to remove the parasites and yeast first. And then you realize how much energy you have, how long you can go without food, and how easy it is, and how clear your brain is. It's absolutely fascinating. You just have to go with this, like layer by layer. I can tell you, there is hope that you don't have to fight. When you remove these guys from your life, from your brain especially, you look at foods differently. Cravings, what are cravings? You know, your cysts disappear, your endometriosis disappear, the viruses like herpes virus. What is, like, I had it my whole life. I don't even know. I need to do the test right now. I believe it's like absolutely gone from my body, cured. So the fascinating things your body can do. And when we go through this course, you need less and less and less of any outside supplements, vitamins, herbs, foods. Your body starts gaining this strength. It's like, okay, orcs are gone. Let's get to building the city again. And you will realize how you don't need those supplements anymore. Our whole industry is built on supplying us with medications, with supplements, with the complicated food programs. If you like, yes, it's really helpful to go raw vegan first if you wish. But the thing is, even raw vegan, look at the people. They just like, they still have their cravings. They still have their yeast. They still have their parasites. And it's a lot less, but it's still there. If you crave foods, even if you're raw vegan, and if you crave like raw vegan cakes and this and that, this is not your body. Like some people say, well, my body craves meat. Well, go kill the chicken and eat it. This is your body craving. When you crave nice juicy steak with spices on top of it, this is your brain, or more your yeast and parasites are craving. Because yeast and parasites, they feed on proteins, on rotten proteins in your body. And if you have things like H. pylori, if you have things that live in your stomach and reducing your hydrochloric acid, if you have things like strep, they love them some meat. I'm telling you, the holy grail, how to connect to your soul. And when you come out of the meditation and you still feel like you're in that meditation, and doesn't matter what's going on inside, outside of your reality, you still feel like you're wholesome. You still feel like you are that person that you were in a meditation. You can absolutely achieve it by having that mitochondria on your side, having that electricity, having that potency in your body. You're waking up, you're having energy. You're feeling like, thank you, God, thank you, universe, and that the abundance come to you, and that the whole universe is treating you like its child. You know what I mean? And when you have these parasites, bacteria, all of this yeast in your body, you attract, they influence your emotions, they influence your reactions, and that attract other parasites, the entities, the energies, and they all attracted to you, and they connect to you and they start sucking all of the energy out of you. So if you been fighting your demons and you fighting and you don't know how to connect to your soul, how to connect to real you, understand what do you really want and what life can give you, start with your body. Start removing those. Talk to me. Come to me if you wanna if you want the like shortcut. If not, I have a lot of videos, I have a lot of Instagram posts. Just ask me, how can you start? Take the first step, but know that they are tricky. We're gonna tell you, no baby, don't go that route. You have to be a little bit of brave. And of course I have a lot of tips and tricks how to make it. I made a lot of mistakes. I made every mistake known, so you don't have to make these mistakes. I cried from mistakes I made. I couldn't walk from mistakes I made, but it's so worth it. The how I feel right now, how I am spiritually, how my mind is, what brilliant ideas, how the universe taking care of me right now, how my body is taking care of me right now. It's totally worth it. So that's it for today. Of course, I'm gonna give you a lot more insights, a lot more videos on these topics. So go to my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook group. Wait for for other videos to come. They're gonna be pretty cool. And of course, come to me if you wanna get the real you. Send me a message, schedule a call. Let's talk. I really want to experience the amazing things. I'm telling you, you don't have to live with your chronic illness. All of them can be reversed. All right. And the energy is the key, right? We all have energy. I was like, one little thing and let you go. A while ago, when I got COVID, I'm like, I'm doing so much nutritionally, gym, like I'm doing so much for my body. Why do I feel like this? After the COVID, I had a little bit complications. My whole family was sick and then sick again. And I asked God, I'm like, I don't care what's going to happen in my life. I want energy. I want clear head. Please, God. I'm tired of these viruses. And then things started unfolding. And it's a matter of how to save ourselves from negativity. Babe, remove yeast, parasites, and bacteria from your body. So I was like, I was praying, God, give me the directions, give me the formula, how I can be done with viruses, how I can be done with fatigue, how I can be done with fighting myself and food. And this is the key. Those guys, when they leave your body, it's totally new level of life. They create stress, not outside stress. It's all bullshit. You don't need to start with outside. I can handle so much stress in my life right now, but my reaction to that stress is totally different when it's not dictated by the yeast or parasites or the bacteria that has been dictating my reactions my whole life. Now I can change my face, my body type, my skin, my thoughts, my reactions to people, everything. I am in charge now. It's fascinating how you're going to feel. You're going to be in charge of your body. Okay, love you all.